Hi guys, it's Kerry from The Novel Experience. I am so sorry about the vlog style, shaky camera, bad lighting video that I am putting out for you today, but I have quite seriously damaged my ankle and my foot, so I am on bed rest for a little while with having to have my foot elevated to keep the circulation going. It's quite painful, I can't put any weight on it, so I am in bed. But I still wanted to put out a video for you guys. I was hoping to do a discussion video out in the living room, and then obviously the injury happened, and so I'm not doing a discussion video. I'm just going to do a quick review for you today on You by Caroline Kepnes. I had this in audiobook. I had this in ebook format. Here comes the cat. I had this in ebook format, so I don't have a physical copy I can show you, but I will insert a picture of it on the screen. I'm so sorry for the shaky camera, I really am, and the lack of makeup. I look like rubbish, but what can you do? At least I'm putting content out still. I read this as a buddy read with one of my very best friends in the world. Oi! Sorry. One of my very best friends in the world, Becky from Beck Zen Books. This book is so awesome, but it's difficult to read as a buddy read because you're reading through it and you're like, oh, we'll read 5 chapters today, and then you look and you've actually read 17. And so we've been messaging each other like, I'm so sorry, I read above what we were supposed to, and then whoopsie, I accidentally finished it, which is hilarious. And I think that really shows how good the book is. I don't want to give you a summary as such because I think this is the sort of book you really need to go into blind. So you need to go into it not knowing much about it. And I did. I knew very little about it, and I absolutely loved it. It was incredible. It is one of the most unique books I have ever read. The prose is simplistic, fast-paced, but it is really, really engaging. There is not a dull moment in it. The plot is really, really interesting because as well as being thrilling and you want to find out what happens next and it puts you on the edge of your seat, you also it's also character-based. So you're reading through it, and even on the sections where nothing happens, you are on the edge of your seat, thrilled because of these characters. And you grow feelings for characters in ways that you probably shouldn't. Like, there are some characters you end up liking that you probably shouldn't like, and characters you end up disliking that you probably should, because of the way that Kepnes has written the book. And it is absolutely amazing. So yeah, simplistic prose, very fast-paced, but in a wonderful way. Completely and utterly thrilling, so unique. The character development in this, oh my word. I have never read a book with such good character development in my life, and I have read a lot of books in my time. I sound like I'm really old and wise, but I'm really only nearly 22. But yeah, so I think it is absolutely amazing. I think Becky also really, really enjoyed it. When we were reading it, we were gushing about Joe, the main character, because it follows Joe and his love for a woman called Beck. That's all I'm going to tell you, because it's better to go into it blind. But it is amazing. He loves Beck, and Beck... Well, I'm not going to go into it, but it follows Joe and Beck, their story. And, I really want to go into more detail, but I really can't. Maybe I'll do a proper full-on book talk with like a spoilery section, but as it stands, this is just a review, so I'm going to say I gave it 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, absolutely loved it. The second book, Hidden Bodies, which isn't even out yet, is available as a read now on NetGalley, so I'm really, really, I downloaded it and you didn't even have to wait for it, so if you've read the first one and you want to read the second, go on to NetGalley and sign up. Sorry. Go on to NetGalley and sign up, because it really is, the first one is so interesting, and apparently the second one is quite different, like in similar written format, but different in terms of the plot. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. You just have to sign up to NetGalley and you can download it as a read now, and that's the sequel, which is Hidden Bodies, also by Caroline Kepnes, obviously because it's a sequel. So yeah, absolutely loved it. Character development superb, plot was engaging and thrilling and exciting. The prose was fast-paced and simplistic, but in a good way, not in an overly juvenile way. but in a good way. I just absolutely loved it, and I really hope you. I do want to say though that there is graphic content in terms of sex and in terms of, well, self pleasuring and that sort of thing, and there is crass language. So if adult content in terms of sexuality and sexual encounters bothers you, do not read this book, because it's very scientific in the way that it describes sex, not in the language as such, but in the A plus B led to this. This and this and this happened, and it is very, very blunt and quite graphic in some places with its sexual scenes. So if sexual scenes, graphic content, mature content bothers you, don't read this book. But if it doesn't bother you, I think you'll really, really like it. I absolutely loved it. I would happily, I think I'm going to read it again at some point in the future. I really, really did enjoy it. I think Becky really enjoyed it. So, yeah, if you pick it up, let me know. If you've read it and didn't like it, let me know. If you've read it and did like it, let me know. Once again, I am really sorry for the vloggy, shaky camera format of this video. I still wanted to put out content even though I can't film a proper formatted video in the living room right now. So, yeah, Kerry from A Novel Experience, signing out. Goodbye.